finally arrived in Israel. We're in the airport right now. Just walking down the terminal. I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's really quiet in here, but it's beautiful. As you can see, that's what it looks like. I guess that says welcome to Israel. I don't know. We're about to pick up our bags. We'll see you later. There goes my wife. We're in line, in the passport line. That's her taking pictures. We're in the passport line right now. And say hi, babe. This is a long line. She's fabulous. She's gone with the wind, fabulous. Wow. There's a lot of people. A lot of people want to be here. Wish you guys were here. Talk to you later.
Not that time of year. I want to first and foremost, after you got the gift from Israel Experts of your bag, pass back some more handouts for you. One is especially thought of because of the special day we have today, and as I pass this back, we'll talk about the significance of today and tonight. And the other in this bag is a card with all the emergency phone numbers, just in case you're not on time on the bus in the morning and you find the bus gone when you come down late from breakfast, you'll know who to call.
There's a wheeltail.
These are the remains of the southern wall in where were we? Haifa. JOPPA. We're in JOPPA. So, we're walking down. This is the Atlanta Gore Museum. Making sure you guys take a look at what we're looking at. There goes the Times. He's always behind. I don't know why. There goes the tower, the bell tower, if you guys can see it. The clock. These are original cobblestones. Look. Actually, guys studying. Or bonding.
No, I think it's more than that.
Yeah.
Hi, honey.
This is cool stuff. It's the original wall. Our guys downstairs. All right, we're gonna turn this off so we can go downstairs.
Simon the Tanner. Now, those of you close enough can read the sign in black on top of that doorway saying House of Simon the Tanner. And above it, a sign in Syriac of also purporting that to be the House of Simon the Tanner. Nobody in their right mind will tell you that's the House of Simon the Tanner, that's the way it looked. But that brown door with that yellow sign in black and red on it is a sign placed there by the Archaeological Department of Israel. And it proclaims that site as an archaeological dig, where under the basement of that house, sarcophagi were found. Sarcophagi, stone tombs from the Roman period, from the time of Jesus. first century, stone tombs, not used as tombs because these weren't tomb sites. This is within a walled city. You don't bury within a walled city, but for reuse. And we know what they were reused for. Because of the stains, these were used as tubs to soak something in. And we know what they soaked here because of the testing. This was a tub to soak livers. And thus there is no question that that was a tannery. Whether it was exactly the tannery of Simon the tanner, or maybe there were other tanners, we don't know. But boy, oh boy, it fits. But in Joppa, by the sea. And it also makes a lot of sense. Tanning is a very smelly business. You would put it in the lowest part of town, by the sea, so that wind would take the smell away and not into the city. And that certainly is where the tannery was. Now, Simon on top of the rooftop is tired and falls into a trance. And he sees a sheet-like vessel lowered to him from its four corners. One could imagine the four corners of the tasseled garment that the Jew would wear in those days. Once upon a time with the tassels out. But it could have been any four corners. Lowered down to him with all sorts of delicious but problematic food for Jews. Shrimp and prawns and lobsters and suckling pigs and so on. And a voice saying, "Peter, rise, kill and eat." Peter says, "Whoa, wait a minute, this stuff's not kosher, I can't eat it." The translations, of course, say unclean. They're talking about ritually unclean, not kosher. Do you know about kosher?
Yes.
I don't need to explain about kosher, right? Well, if I do, you'll find that you won't find bacon rashers by your scrambled eggs tomorrow morning, believe me. You won't find any meat in your breakfast because you don't eat meat with milk. But anyway, you'll find out about kosher if you don't know already. Peter says, "No, this is not kosher, I can't eat this." This happens 3 times, and then the voice tells him, "Nothing God creates is not kosher." That is when a knock on the door comes, waking Simon out of his trance, and it is a delegation from Cornelius, a centurion, a God-fearing man in Caesarea. Guess where we are tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? It's tomorrow that we're going to Caesarea, right? You got the itinerary with you?
It's tomorrow.
Yeah. I think that's the beginning of our day tomorrow.
But
And we're really following the footsteps. I don't know if anyone intended this or not, but that's the way it's worked out. And men from Cornelius tell Simon Peter that Cornelius is interested in leaving out. Peter goes to Caesarea just as we are going to go tomorrow. And there you may remember that miracles take place, including the speaking in tongues. And Peter suddenly says, "Whoa, now I get it. I did not understand what this vision was. If it had been interpreted that kosher doesn't matter anymore, it would have made our lives as Jews much easier." But Peter doesn't even try to interpret until the event in the house of Cornelius, when he says, "Now I get it. Cornelius, you can become one of us, even though you don't keep kosher, you don't observe the Sabbath," because I was told, I had this vision, that nothing God creates is not kosher. And thus, you can be the very first non-Jewish Christian. And that's why I say this site is very closely connected to where Christianity has its beginnings as a world religion. The house of Simon the friend, and he borrows a pair of winged sandals called, who knows?
Roches.
Winged sandals called?
Wing sandals. Oh, I forgot what they're called.
Nike!
Huh? Nike.
That's where the company gets its name from.
Yeah.
The winged sandals
I was thinking you were trying to get
called Nike. And with those winged sandals, he is able to rescue his beloved Andromeda and take the rest of the authentic Greek legend right here in Jaffa. And when we're up on the hill, where we're going next, I want to tell you another, even older legend, but this time an Egyptian legend. But it might remind you of a later Greek legend. Let's go. Let's see which way. This way. Follow me, please.
Yeah, we're in JOPPA.
Not Percy Jackson.
Sorry. Wow.
I am. Signing the whole state. I am.
1, 2, 3.
This is a good look. Looks.
Well, I'm not sure if I can see a gallery, but
I'll get the biggest thing to remember. Powerful label create a lookout post during the British Mandate period. We'll see very clearly that you can tell the name of the church because of the symbols and emblems on it. First of all, you see it across arms of the stigmata, St. Francis, and thus you'll know it's a Franciscan church. If the crossed arms aren't a good enough giveaway, the Jerusalem cross that becomes outside of Jerusalem, the Franciscan cross, the Jerusalem cross, of course.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go.
Order of St. John.
Yeah. You want another one?
long ways if you want to do the long ways. Thank you, sugar.
It's okay.
It is almost 10 o'clock at night, and it is actually, today is, when we arrived, today was Israel's Independence Day.
Yes, today is still Israel's Independence Day, and supposedly there's supposed to be a great big hoopla. However, my feet are hurting.
As you can tell, this is what they do. They don't pop bottles, they pop corns on their feet, because we've been walking for a long time.
The Americanized people are coming out. We're complaining now.
We've been walking for a long time.
It's beautiful.
But it's nice down here. It's really nice. This is the beach over here.
It feels good out here.
This is a beautiful.
Obviously you can't see it because it's dark, but in the morning, hopefully we'll be able to see it.
Thank goodness the
We're going to,
Straight ahead.
yep, JOPPA's over here, all the way down here.
Which is where we were today.
Yep. Matter of fact,
We're headed back to the hotel now. It is 9:30 roughly
after 9,
here,
yeah.
which makes it 1:30 Chicago time.
It's 2:30.
And I have homework because we have a early morning rise. Oh, and the food in the hotel was the best, which is why my ribs are hurting because I ate too much food. So I'm going to do homework, and we have early morning rise.
Peace.
To go to the Holy Land.